Lesson 17. Maritime Changes. The sinking of the Titanic had significant impact on maritime safety regulations and practices. The disaster highlighted numerous deficiencies in the design, construction and operation of passenger ships, leading to various changes and improvements. One of the most significant changes was the requirement for passenger ships to carry enough lifeboats to accommodate all the passengers and crew on board. Prior to the Titanic, many ships did not carry enough lifeboats to accommodate everyone, assuming that in the event of emergency, nearby vessels would provide assistance. After the disaster, regulations were established, sufficient lifeboat capacity in all passenger ships. The Titanic disaster highlighted the importance of proper lifeboat drills and safety procedures. As a result, more emphasis was placed on regular and realistic lifeboat drills to ensure the passengers and crew knew how to safely board and launch lifeboats in the event of emergency. The Titanic struck an iceberg, and the lack of adequate warnings about ice in the ship's path was a contributing factor to the disaster. In response, the International Ice Patrol was established to monitor icebergs in North Atlantic and provide warning to the ships. This patrol continues to operate to this day, helping to prevent similar collisions. The Titanic's wireless operators played a crucial role in broadcasting distress signals, but the communication systems at the time were not fully equipped to handle the volume of distress calls. Following the disaster, the regulations were implemented to ensure that ships maintain a constant radio watch and that the wireless operators are properly trained. Additionally, the range and availability of radio communication at sea was expanded. The Titanic's sinking prompted more rigorous safety inspections and regulations for passenger ships. Governments and maritime authorities implemented stricter standards for ship design, construction and operation. This included improvements in watertight compartments, fire safety measures, hull construction and stability calculations. The Titanic disaster exposed shortcomings in navigation practices, including reliance on visual sightings and inadequate monitoring of ice conditions. After the sinking, there was an increased emphasis on the use of wireless communication for navigational purposes, the adoption of standardized navigational procedures, and the creation of organizations to collect and disseminate information about ice and other hazards at sea. The Titanic disaster led to the development of the International Convention for Safety of Life at Sea, SOLAS. SOLAS is an international treaty that sets minimum safety standards for ships, including requirements for life-saving equipment, ship construction, fire protection and emergency procedures. SOLAS continues to be updated and is a cornerstone of maritime safety regulations. These changes and improvements in maritime safety were a direct result of lessons learned from the Titanic sinking. They've helped prevent similar disasters and have significantly enhanced the safety of passenger ships and the well-being of those who travel at sea.